Welcome back to Dan's Bar! Yes, that's right. Today we are making a cocktail called Blood and Sand. And apparently it's very hard to talk with fangs normally, so we'll just see how that goes. I also keep biting my lip. Anyway, today we're making a cocktail called Blood and Sand. It was originally from a movie in the 1920s, 1930s-ish. The movie has been remade twice since then, but it's a classic cocktail that has been around for a long time. That is a Scotch-based cocktail. It is one of the earliest Scotch-based cocktails, I believe, and it also has orange juice in it. And since I have orange juice that is not going to last forever, we're going to go ahead and give this one a try. This one is a very simple cocktail. It's just one part of Scotch, one part of a brandy, one part of a sweet vermouth, and one part of orange juice. Now it is supposed to be a cherry brandy, which I do not have, so instead we'll be supplementing in cherry juice that will give us the cherry flavors for that cocktail. And yes, it is in fact difficult, as I mentioned, to talk with fangs. We're going to power through it though. I believe in us. So let's go ahead and get started and put in 1 ounce of our sweet vermouth. This is in fact left over from a Halloween costume that I wore 8 years ago? 7 years ago? Not too long ago, but I wore this costume on the train, on the CTA, in full makeup with like dark eyes and I don't know, it's just a costume, I like it. We're gonna do 1 ounce of a Scotch now. This one is a blended Scotch because when you are making a cocktail, there is no reason to do anything single malt or fancy. It's a blend. It's a cocktail, so use a blend. I've used this one before, the famous Grouse. It's a very classic daily drinker. Really good quality and pretty inexpensive. So if you just want to give a Scotch a try, definitely recommend the famous Grouse. Now we're gonna do our not cherry brandy, just standard brandy, and then we'll add in the cherry juice to make it more of a cherry brandy. And do about 1 ounce of that guy. And obviously if you wanted to make more or less for cocktail, put more or less of the ingredients, but the fact that it is 1 part of each makes this a very easy cocktail to remember. And as before, I'm just not going to shake up my orange juice so I don't get the pulp in there. Pulp is at the bottom because I have not shaken this in quite a while. So we're just going to get the tasty orange flavor and not any of the pulp that would make this cocktail chunky. You know, you never want a chunky cocktail, just not right. So that will be what we need from our orange juice, and then from just a thing of maraschino cherries, I'm going to do just a pipette or 2 of our cherry juice to give it that nice cherry flavor and also a touch of sweetness that you also would get from your cherry brandy that will now be supplemented with our cherry juice. And that's all it is. That's all it takes. We now have our blood, sweat, and tears created. Let's go ahead and give her a shake and see what it tastes like. Ba-bam. I do have to admit, I'm definitely not as proficient with the double shaker as I am with the single handheld thing. I'll get there. Practice. Let's see what we got in our cocktail. And I did use a cut crystal glass because I thought it was on theme, and the blue in this glass combined with the orange from the cocktail, from the orange juice and the different liqueurs, I think is going to make it look black, which is very on brand for a blood and sand cocktail. I put thought into these things. Also, color theory. What up? Okay, it doesn't actually look black. Still pretty though. Oh, and it's just the right size. But bam! How about that meniscus? As long as you don't pick it up, it's perfect. Alright, and I'm taking these teeth out in the interest of not getting teeth in the cocktail. Wow, it's so much easier to talk now. Alright, let's give this one a try and see what we get. Ooh. Don't knock the table. I'm unsure what to think about that. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's confusing. It's a confusing set of liquors. It's a little bit like a Manhattan for some reason, but watered down because of the orange juice. It's not bad. If you're trying to look for something different and you want the name that's on theme, give Blood and Sand a try. It's not gonna wow any of your guests, but it's also not half bad. And because it has orange juice in it that dilutes it a bit, it's not overly boozy. So this would be a good one for, you know, a standard Saturday sitting out on a hot day. It's almost like a mimosa, but again, a little bit heavier. I don't know. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. We'll go from there. Anyway, hope everyone's staying safe, and until we meet again, happy practicing. Cheers. So, update on this guy. I've had some more time to ponder, and some more drink to ponder. It's grown on me a lot. It's got like a soft flavor feeling to it. The orange juice makes it feel like it's not quite as harsh. It mellows down a lot of the alcohol flavorings, and it honestly, it's grown on me a lot, and I could absolutely see myself making this more. It's almost like a martini, or sorry, a Manhattan, but less in your face, less brash, less harsh, a little bit more laid back. Which is weird because it doesn't have any bourbon in it. It's just brandy and Scotch as the two main brown liquors, but it's grown on me a lot, and yeah, I just want to step back some of my earlier hesitation. Yeah, give it a try. It's worthwhile. Anyway, that's all. Bye-bye again.